No, that's fine. No, thanks for thinking of me. Now, I forgot the email. Who are we talking about again?
Just this like legendary status Perth band who everybody was like, Curb are playing, yeah, we're going. Just super powerful, super tight, super together, knew exactly what they were doing.
I remember seeing Curb live, I remember seeing their live shows. One of the best punk bands, probably the best punk band to come out of Perth.
They were one of the bands that actually kind of caught my attention, and I was like, wow, Curb, this is my band, this is my thing.
They'd play to 2,500 people, and the next night play on the floor at a house party, which was pretty punk rock.
And we come back with this Curb CD. It was like, seriously, it changed our whole attitude on Perth music. We totally, ripped them off as hard as we could.
So Curb were offered a couple of major label deals. We thought it was super cool that they were like, nah, we're doing our thing.
Miss, my friends and just because I use the band time to express my love to my Curb family, and I'm just gonna miss it.
How y'all going out there, dudes? Okay, just got a couple of safety rules. Don't have sex before you're married.
It's been 20 years since rehearsals. We all have different lives, and I know that Chad has kids and Jay has kids and Lou's in Cambodia, but I really think we can do this. Like, I'm going to take this band from being, no one to glory once again. Curb's making a comeback, and I think that I'm the person to lead the band and say, like, we're coming back. Curb is coming back, and it's going to be big. And I can't sweep you off of your feet. Hey man, you at the airport? No, it's today. It's today. Excuse me, what date is it? What's the date today?
Oh, it's the 2nd of August.
Oh, it's the 2nd. All right. Sorry, man, I know it's early. We're at the airport now, about to fly over to Cambodia to record another album. It's been a little bit of time between albums. The last one was 1998, so it's a little bit of time. We're going over to Cambodia because Justin lives there, and apparently we all have to go there. Personally, I think we could have spent all the money on an album here and just maybe flown him over to Australia. Could have stayed on our couches or whatever. I don't know why we're having to fly all the way to Cambodia. Who records in Cambodia? Like, we have so many good engineer friends here and good places to record, like Cambodia. Like, because Justin needs to come over there apparently. Like, are we recording in a hut somewhere? Like, no instruments? What are you going to record with? I don't know. Is there power there? There are a lot of different commitment levels in the band. Obviously, Louis probably still in bed, hasn't even got up yet. He lives there. Jay's not even here. Like, apparently got a promotion. It's hard dealing with Jay sometimes. His social media aspect's not really what everyone else is, not up to standard. He's motivated. Like, he's done a really good job of our MySpace page. I think that tells you everything you need to know. One of these would be good.
Switched off now. Please also be informed that
he's put so much of himself into this. I'm afraid he's putting himself at financial risk, at mental risk, relationally. I just think he's putting everything towards this, where for us, it's 20 years in the past. It's like, yeah, I'll give it, an hour or two a week, maybe do a rehearsal, but for him, it's an obsession.
So we're in Malaysia, and we've just arrived to a text from Louis. Tomorrow, let's leave. Saturday night for band. Oh no, for boat. Not even band. There's no band. Not even any mention of music at all. I think he just thinks that we're coming over to say hello. Hey, what does he think we're going to be doing? It's a rough itinerary, he says. Itinerary. Like he's booking plans for us. Thanks, Dad. When do we have any time in there for rehearsal and recording? Like, we're not here to eat food and drink beer and sit by the pool. We're here to record. What are we doing? I'm going to send back an itinerary to Louis that has everyday rehearsing. Louis, here is the new itinerary. Tonight, practice. Tomorrow, practice. Saturday, maybe he can do something, and then Sunday, record. That's an itinerary. That's a proper itinerary. That's a proper itinerary, I think. It's important to me. I heard a lot writing on this. We can't be famous again, you know, sitting around doing that. We can't. Yeah, like we recorded in 1998, and we were, I think 99 we were #1 on the local music charts for like a month or so. Like above Blink-182 were there before them, before Jebediah, you know, over Peter Andre and you know, quite like big international bands. But it's a global world now. I had a friend of mine that said that the internet is the biggest music label in the world and every band is signed to it. I think we need to sign ourselves up to the internet. Do you know someone called Justin? Do you know a Justin?
Yeah.
Justin? We can't find Justin. Do you know Justin? He lives in Phnom Penh. No. I don't know. Oh, okay.
Mr. Justin.
Justin. It's okay. Thanks, man. So we're here. We're in Phnom Penh. It's friggin' hot. We're waiting for Justin to come and pick us up, but we don't know where he is. And he's not answering his text. And Jay missed his flight, so we don't. He's chosen to stay at work until Friday, I think, and fly back over Friday. So, you know, not impressed. So what? Oh, we'll have a four-wheeler car. We're just waiting for our friend, but he hasn't shown up. Yeah. Thanks, man. Awesome. So I might call you Justin. You're nicer because you showed up to pick us up. Thanks, man. Awesome. Cheers. Whew. We're here. I'm kind of excited now, actually. Like every single thing that I've been doing, there's been that background noise in my mind that's been saying, curb, curb, curb.
We're in the pen, we're in Cambodia, Phnom Penh, Cambodia. I failed to pick the boys up yesterday, so kind of left them stranded at the airport. Steve's not happy. What can you do?
You're here now, man. Right. This is day one of recording. Yeah, commitment.
It's been, how long has it been since we played together as a band? It must be like 15 years or something stupid. Longer. We've got an electronic drum kit, which is my boys. We're going to get that. Trying to get like an output for it, either into your computer or a bit of an amp for it so we can hear it. We've got the routine, yeah. It's basically based around where we eat, where we drink, where we swim and write songs here. Yeah. I don't even know if I can play drums. Do you know what that means leading into this? In my mind, I can, and I can air drum on my legs fine. This is too fast. That's not. Oh, that's about it. Again, yes. Don't know if I can play. You can play, you play. You play all the time. Mm.
Yeah, we're not too bad.
the two guitarists have got it nailed. Yeah. Jay's playing bass. How hard can that be? We just took Jimmy, my boy's drum kit from his room to Chad's hotel room, and we're trying to set it up so that we can actually lay some tracks down and practice, because I don't know if I can do this. Well, we need Steve to come back with a lead so that I can at least see if I can drum. It's 2 o'clock, I gotta leave it. I gotta go home at 3. Hang on, I learned from this 2 years ago. Steve said, I'm going off to get ice at 2 in the morning, and he never came back. It's Cambodia, he can disappear.
This is rehearsal number 1, and we've lost Steve. Jay's not here yet, and Justin can't plug in, and he has to leave, what, in?
1 hour.
An hour?
Okay,
So
let's go get the lead now.
Looks like I'll be rehearsing by myself today. So Steve's gone AWOL. We should have never let him go by himself.
No, lessons learned.
Oh, God.
Lessons learned that we always forget. Because Steve has the lead. Because he's gone to get like 2 cans of beer, literally. And we should be practicing, and I've only got 20 minutes before.
You gotta go.
What? He's here now.
Are you serious?
Where have you been, man?
Do you realise you've been over, like, it's been
2
an hour
hours
and
or
a half?
something? No, it hasn't.
Oh, it's been an hour at least. We can do, but I think we've spent a day getting cables.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's
Whose is that?
It's in the room.
Not you.
What do you mean? Is that
What have you been
mine?
doing while I've been away? Can you do it with a bit more feeling?
Yeah.
For me? Alright. He can't hear me, can you? Louis. He's put no effort into this at all. I mean, this is cool, but like I think he's got a long way to go. Yeah. Should I just pull out the jack a little bit so you can hear it? It's a punk bar. We can actually just go play 5. Look at these pictures. We can actually just go and play 5 songs. That's all we need to do. Let's Facebook them and say, can we just play like 5 songs? We're from Australia. Like, we're well known. We're massive in Midland. You know what I'm excited about? Louis is doing some work. Louis, looking at websites, yeah. He's finally showing us that he cares.
We just want to get up and play 5 of our songs. We've been writing new songs.
Yeah.
The drummer's sick.
Down, down, down. So like a. I reckon keep the right.
Okay, so
like almost jazzy.
something.
But like a. You know, like ticka.
Maybe I should Google how real punk drummers do it. I love this music. Like, I love it. I loved that.
It's great.
Haven't drummed in, what, 15 years? And that was sick. But now they want to know what I want exactly, but I've already messaged that. 1 bass, 2 electric guitar, no, 1 electric guitar, 2 electric guitar amps. I'm gonna lay it out for him. So first thing is I just have to reiterate what I've already said. I think it's really hard asking for the bass. Let me just specify what we need for Sunday, otherwise he gets confused. I don't get it. What kind of a business is this? 2 times electric guitar amps, 1 times bass amp, drum kit, yeah? I sent that. Does that look common sense to you? What do I have to do? Like, how many times have I literally 1 times this for Sunday? This is the challenge of Cambodia.
Oh. So we're recording on Sunday and we've just got a quote. Is that the quote? Is that in real? Because we can afford it if it is. Is that US dollars? Like, that's a lot, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. How am I like, I can't go straight back to the Rose Mountain and buy beers after spending that much here on gear. Yeah, I don't think we can, I'm not happy with that. I feel like it's going to the doctor, like we should get a second opinion. That's gonna make the trip quite expensive, man. Like, we're in a bit of a predicament. What's wrong? With the costing of the...
I haven't seen it because I can't open it.
Okay, you want to know how much it is? Because that's $100 just to have the guy come and set it up.
Can you do it? I can't.
Man, easily. How hard can it be?
Would have been rad, and also, is that the only place in...
Okay, sorry, I was trying to deal with work crap. Right, I'm back.
So...
I didn't hear a word you said because I was emailing you.
Okay, so Louis apparently has a meeting that he needs to go to, and by meeting I think just massage. And I'm about to call Jay, which will be exciting, but I think we're about to find out why he missed his flight. How come you missed your flight yesterday, man? We were waiting for you at the airport.
Yeah, just waited a bit longer. I've rescheduled.
Well, when are you flying in now?
Tomorrow morning.
We'll take you to the studio that we're recording at. Here's the bed and the guitars and stuff. And so we're pretty much just going to be recording here. That's the place that Louis organised.
Yeah, well, you need to school me real quick.
Yeah, well, that's why we thought you'd be coming yesterday, but you weren't. You'd like, oh, I'm a big professional, and I mean, you're still wearing a tie. Do you wear that to bed? You've been practicing the songs, right?
No.
What do you mean, no?
I haven't had time, man.
So do you know any of the songs?
Just do what you do, school me. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'll pick it up. I'll pick it up quick, eh?
Yeah, I reckon you will. We're really looking forward to it. If Louis pulls his together, because otherwise...
Have you even jammed yet?
Yeah, we're doing that now. That's what Shannon and I are about. We're about to practice now.
Where's Louis?
Exactly, man.
Where's his commitment?
This is what we've been saying the whole time.
I'm actually coming.
Yeah, man, you're gonna love it, dude.
Yeah, can't wait, man.
Yeah. Get a tuk-tuk from the airport. Enjoy, man. See ya. I don't think he's committed.
Thanks, boys, for coming to the studio, because it's pretty much the only reason I'm here, so appreciate it, eh?
It's not the reason we're here, though, Louis, so...
Yeah, but dude, that's why I've lived here for 7 years, is trying to get those kids trained up and working, you know?
I get that. I mean, I get the whole let's help kids thing, but... Well, we're here to work and record, but like, you know, Louis just talking animation. So I think we've been here waiting to, you know, get writing a song. We could come back and record, and I don't know. Like, it just seems like us, Chad. I feel like I'll play drums, you play bass, and then the other guys can just feel bad about that, I guess. It's hard to get out of this bed.
Picked up Jay from the airport. It's a pretty big deal going out there, but he's my best mate, so I'm gonna go get him.
So Jay's arrived. Where's Stephen?
We don't know, and it's not. You know, I'm here ready to practice. Not really. I'm ready to go out for dinner. We haven't heard from Steve since 1 p.m. this afternoon, and it's now 2 a.m. the following morning. So how many hours is that? Do the maths on that. It's
12 hours.
12 hours with no contact. We know his phone's totally busted. Well, we don't know where it is, but then we also know that's normal. I'm a bit worried, but I also know that he does this. He goes and does his own thing, comes back. I'm just disappointed that he didn't have the epic night that we three had, because we're all together.
I get inspiration when I walk around for where the direction of the album is going to be. So I'll be gone for 12 hours, and I'll come back. I'll come back with a new knowledge of where we're going.
So tonight, Louis, what's the plan?
Salads and swimming pool. We've got to beat our 150 record.
What's that?
Well, when you were missing, we had a pool game that we played together.
Right.
Band bonding time.
I feel that's super boring.
Where is Steve?
We've lost him again.
Missing, man.
going to be good. I think it's going to be good. No, sorry, I think it's going to be awful because no one cares. I feel like Louis just picks bars and goes, own it, I own it. And we're like, oh, that's amazing.
Well, we go get dinner, drinks at the bar for free, then go to a rock show.
Yeah, that sounds good. And the bill comes and it's like $120 US. And we're like, is that on you? And he's like, what? No, let's chip in. I was the leader of this band, but now no, because no one cares. I wish people cared. I just wish people cared. But my band don't care. I can name names, but I won't. It's mostly Louis and Jay. That's called Cambodian Disappointment Blues. So we're in the hotel working. Like literally, we'll be all set up, ready to go, and we'll get a text from Louis saying I might have a nap. If Louis is sleeping, I think that shows his commitment to it. Louis' priorities here are food and sleeping. Like we're so sweaty. Like you got to have a swim, but I've been in here for like the last 3 hours trying to write these songs. Well, like here's Perth, and then the world's a circle, and Cambodia's on the exact other side of the planet. And we've flown like so long to come and do it. I don't know, what are we doing?
Alright, it's day 4 on the Cambodian adventure, and today's a big day. Things have kind of not been productive the last day or so since Jay got here. I really think this thing's heading towards the gurgler, but we'll see what happens today. It's going to be interesting. These boys are thinking it's going to be cranking when we get playing together for the first time in 10 years. I've got my reservations.
We didn't get anything done yesterday. Productivity was at its lowest. Like at its lowest. So we're here now. Today's recording day. So I feel like after a decade of not playing at all together, I'm feeling fairly confident.
Based on what?
Based on my ability to pretend that I'm confident. Thank you very much. There's nothing like some nuts with your pina colada. Pina colada and nuts for breakfast is...
Yeah, what time is it again?
I don't know.
Just in case we got some trouble and we've got to get out of traffic, we just put that up here and we drive. I use it in the province when I've got my dirt bike and I want to go riding. I put my police light on and all my sirens on, and everyone gets out of the way because they think it's a military car or something. And I can just go whoop.
So we got like a 4-hour drive to get to the recording studio. I'm feeling really good about this. It's gonna be fun. We're all in Cambodia. And we're all about to record some new songs. That's crazy.
Just to be clear, if anyone asks, I just did not drink a whole bottle of Bailey's to myself. I lost my cred. I lost my job. Guess it's just as well my punk rock friends are slobs. I guess it's been that kind of year. At least I still got this.
So yeah, I didn't think I'd be doing any more of these Curb video diaries after the disaster that was the Curb Cambodia recording tour. I have so many mixed feelings about that trip. And I thought, as I said to Justin and the guys, I said, this is probably the last time we'll ever play together. And I was at peace with that. And I thought, hey, it was fun to kind of come together and do that. And, you know, now it's time to move on. And in classic Steve fashion, he hasn't given up. Once he gets an idea, once he has a project, he's going to get it done no matter what.
It's amazing. It's amazing news. And like, so I got Unwritten Law. Like, we actually have a support for Unwritten Law. And I'm like, I don't get excited much, but like, I'm so pumped about this. Like, this is the most amazing thing I think that I've done, let alone I've done for the band. And I think that, you know, the other guys are really gonna see the power that I have and the pool that I have. I think it will lead to the next Curb thing. Like, we're gonna be a famous band again. I think it's important. Like, a tadpole grows legs and then it learns how to jump from rock to rock. And I think that Unwritten Law is our next rock.
Steve being Steve, he said with this huge Unwritten Law show, the way he managed to get the support was he guaranteed the promoter that we would get 100 people through the door. And I believe it's like a pay for play type deal, which I don't quite understand, but Steve is having to put up that amount of money as a guarantee. And if we don't get those people through the door, Steve doesn't get that money back. Apparently he's going out to other shows and promoting this show. And I'm like, dude, to Steve's credit, he doesn't really care what other people think.
So Foo Fighters are playing in Perth. And they're playing at NRB Stadium. So we're handing out Curb flyers because I think it's important that people come. And because, like, I've paid a bit of money so we can play this show, and also I've promised the promoter a certain amount of people that would come. So I feel like being proactive is important. So you might remember Curb, like, we were #1 with 78 records like for 3 weeks back in like 99, I think. Hey guys, take a Curb flyer. Do you remember Curb?
No, sorry, mate.
That's just, do you guys want to?
Exactly.
You sure? It's the biggest punk rock comeback ever. There's a big comeback show happening. We're playing soon in like February. You should definitely come down. So come along, guys. Just come along.
When is it 18 plus event?
When is it?
Yeah, when
how is that? Is there no date on it?
No, it's got no date on it, man.
I've just handed out 3,500 of these.
Without it. Oh my god, bro. Oh.
What do I do?
No, just make a
guys, help me. I need you.
Make a Facebook invite.
Facebook invite.
Like, you know how rock stars like Foo Fighters they have that Facebook thing when like, for the event. Maybe do that.
It's been good. But I just handed out like, I'm looking for more flyers now. We just handed out like 3,500 flyers, and then like, and a girl over there just said there's no dates on any of them, and we just handed out like so many.
The gig is in 1 month. So we have 4 weeks to get a set list together, to rehearse, to practice. We don't even know how Justin's getting over here for the practices and for the rehearsals and for the show. We couldn't even lock him down when we went to Cambodia. So we're looking at, do we get another drummer? That brings in some complications. We get up there, we embarrass ourselves, we ruin our legacy. We're basically like Michael Jordan, who just would not leave on a high note.
The response from my side of things for social media has been pretty good. I think it looks like it's doing pretty well.
I think the MySpace page is going to get hits, bulk hits.
MySpace?
Yeah, man, it's cooking.
MySpace?
Yeah.
Is that still a thing?
Are you kidding me?
Little bit worried still about Jay's supposed to be getting all our social media and internet stuff sorted out, trying to get our songs onto Spotify and iTunes and all the rest of it. But he's hitting all sorts of roadblocks, and I don't know if that's him or the technology or a bit of both, but we can't upload the Falling Out EP because the songs are too short. Apparently iTunes is just seeing them as a sample song. which is kind of funny because some of the songs are less than a minute long. So he's hitting roadblocks like that. He's trying to update our MySpace page, which I didn't even realize people still use that. We've basically got no songs up on iTunes or any digital platforms, and we have a MySpace page which links to our old webpage that is literally the worst webpage I've ever seen. Steve and I have been talking about putting out a best of album. That's pretty exciting, so we're working on the artwork for that, and we just got to work out how to get those songs up on Spotify's and on iTunes and all the rest of it. But we'll get there. Like it looks like it's happening.
So I'll forward you this picture for the new Curb artwork, and then you can have a look at that. You know, to be wicked, we should do the Unwritten Law show as our CD launch for our new album. I don't know. What do you reckon? How much that wouldn't take much to change the actual page promotion, right? We could just like add plus new album launch. See, that was a good idea. So Unwritten Law are playing their album through from front to back. We've just created a new album made up of our old songs that we're going to play on the night. We're going to put them into this album, put it up on Spotify, and then next week we'll start promoting it as if we're playing our new album front to back.
Like on MySpace.
And on MySpace as well, Jay, yeah. Yeah, so we put up some marketing things this week just to promote the show, and someone commented on it saying it looked like that Unwritten Law was supporting Curb and the Curb comeback, and I'm okay with that. I think that if that's how you see it, then that's probably how it is, and it's not a bad thing. I think that's quite a good thing.
So I'm really starting to question where Steve's head's at, because out of the blue this morning we get a message saying, hey guys, keep next week free. I'm going to fly us all to an exotic location so we can rehearse and get the set together for the show. I don't know how Steve's planning on paying for this. That's his choice. And I guess we'll go along for the ride.
Come on through to, this is our own private, well, it's private for everyone. We're here to write our second platinum album. It's going to go twice platinum. Wish you were here or somewhere near. At least I still got this beer. Yeah, you know, like really nice.
Stop there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be such.
But it is a fun song.
Yeah, so even though I had major reservations going into this after Cambodia, it was almost just the opposite of Cambodia in so many ways. We all hung out together, we all ate together, we even played sports together, and it was just amazing. And we played music together, even to the point where we kind of rehearsed through all the songs and we were just writing new songs, and everything was happening. But as is always the case, there's a complication, and sure enough, on the last day, Louis dropped the bombshell that with his business commitments back in Cambodia, his family commitments, he just couldn't commit to coming back to Perth for the show. So it's kind of back to square one, but Steve said he's got an ace up his sleeve in terms of a replacement drummer. So we're hoping, that's going to work out. But it's a real shame after everything that we've gone through, that Justin's not going to be able to share the stage with us.
Yeah, oh, that's cool, man. Awesome. Yeah, if we can book a room for tonight, that'd be great. Yeah, cool. Be good to see you. All right, see you, mate. That was nice. We were just booking a studio, rehearsal space, and the guy was like, what's your band name? Curb. And he's like, what, The Curb from the early 2000s? And I was like, yes, it's The Curb. So it makes sense. But it's always good to meet a fan over the phone. First practice. How long's it been? A couple decades. I am so excited. Like, I'm literally just waving to random cars. I'm just so excited about playing. Like, we're actually, it's sad that Louis can't play, but we got Nathan, who is like an amazing whopper drum, student lecturer. He teaches drums. He plays session drumming for, I don't know, a whole bunch of like massive dudes. The way he learns a song is he'll listen to it. He's got his little book and he'll write down stuff that I don't even know. It's like hieroglyphs. There's like a little bird and some big eye, and I'm like, I don't even know what that means. But he knows what it means, and literally he'll listen to the song once and he'll just play it through and he'll almost nail it. It'll be us that'll be trying to really get it right. So I just got a text from Nathan. What does that mean? Hey mate, I'm in hospital. I got electrocuted fairly seriously. Just letting you know. Does that mean he's not coming?
So I've just pulled up to the rehearsal studios. Was really excited for tonight. It was to be our first practice with the new fill-in drummer, Nathan. I've just got a text from Steve, however, and in typical Curb fashion, major hiccup, drama, roadblock, almost tragedy. Unfortunately, Nathan was in hospital today. He got electrocuted. I don't know, we got this gig in less than 2 weeks. We're playing with Unwritten Law, one of the biggest bands that we used to follow back in the day. And we literally haven't practiced.
You know how you're in your wall, it's 240 volts. So the ones that they're running are double that, so it's 480. And he was hooking it up, and then someone next door dropped a burnout, and he got scared and touched the two things, and it shot him across the room, and he's got a hole in his hand.
No, he does not.
He does. He said he's got burn holes in his hand.
He doesn't.
That's what he said. He said, and it's going to be fine, apparently, drumming-wise, but he can't come. He can't come now. I mean, I guess we're all a bit disappointed that Louis can't be here, but he's got some demands about us using Nathan. He doesn't. It's obviously not Curb in his mind if we're using Nathan. But I think, did he say something about a mask? Have you heard him? Did he say?
He did.
Yep. So he wants us to print out a photo of his face, and Nathan needs to play with that at the Curb show. Did you hear about that?
They know it's not going to be him because the dude's going to have holes in his hands.
We just need one little cable, man. How come you didn't bring that cable again? Dude, the last time we were in Cambodia, the whole time we're just looking for a cable that you were supposed to bring. And now we're doing it all over again.
So we've pulled this desk thing out. I'm going to try and plug this into the laptop and into that PA so we can play along, because we have no drummer.
Well, we'll just play, man. We don't need to play along with the thing.
Oh, we do, man.
Why can't we just keep tempo and play? We can,
but it's going to sound like
Yeah, but that's right. I do, I think, because I don't know what the harmony would be for that. No, I'm feeling okay, actually, about this now. How are you guys feeling? You feeling good?
I feel pretty good. I'd like to practice with a drummer.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out.
I'm going to go soon, eh?
You do not, do you?
Just trying to pack up and go home to my family. It's not much to ask.
I just think it's a priority thing, for Jay. I've got a career. I'm a teacher, and I need to look after my family. And those things they come and go. You're never going to get another band like this, but you can get another family like that.
Well, that was our first rehearsal, first Perth rehearsal, drummerless. It was a debacle. First hour was spent trying to find a cable again. It was just like Cambodia. Second hour was spent trying to show Jay songs that he was supposed to have learnt at home. And then we had a bit of a meeting to talk about, you know, if we do this best of album. Nobody was on the same page. There was arguments about the artwork. It's just becoming too hard again. Like after Cambodia, I was done. I got excited about this Unwritten Law show. It sounds bad, but I'm looking forward to the show being done so I can kind of just get on with regular life. Like I'm doing this for Steve. I know how much he wants this, how much he has this idea that this is going to recapture his youth. I think there's money issues. I think there's psychological issues. And I don't know if we're enabling him by doing this.
I'm not sure what capacity is at the show, but it's coming up really quickly, and so we need to try to make sure that we have some people there. So put up some stuff lately, made some kind of cool videos that have started to go viral. It's a good thing, the sign's good. I think marketing wise we know what we're doing, and it should be a good show. Yeah, I mean, even if we get, you know, even if we don't get 300 people just for Curb there, I think I'd be happy with 150, 200. He reckons it's his chest that's missing pieces as well, like a full-on like burn his chest. He reckons his hands only got like small burn holes in them, but his chest is like missing pieces. Just got a text from Nathan saying that he's running about another 15 minutes late. This is after he said that he was running 10 minutes late beforehand. He said he's really sorry, so that'll make up for it, I guess.
Oh yeah, this hand here is where it happened. It doesn't even look that bad, but like for an electrical burn, it's super bad. And I only have one that's like a crocodile clip, and the other one you got to actually like tag. And so I had that, and then this guy did the skid and scared the out of me. And as I did it, I fucking like flung it, and I don't know how it even happened, but it hit there, and it just like booted me.
There's a riff, us playing over the top of that, but then you playing the beat if you want.
Yep.
But to come out and every time back into a
Good lord, man.
That's messed up.
I don't know if I want to like talk him up too much, but he's pretty much the Ducks nuts.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh, good lord, he's at the 10, man, by far.
Hey, how gifted is that guy? That's crazy, right? Like, I almost think that what we need to do is replace all of us. Definitely in elite space. We did good. I think we did good.
He's ridiculous.
Yeah, I feel like we're going to do pretty well. What have we got? Like 10 days till we play, and I think Nathan really nailed it.
What a difference a day makes. I'm just driving home from our second Perth Curb rehearsal, and Nathan, who was in hospital yesterday, he was able to come tonight and absolutely blew our minds. To have him on board has pretty much, in my opinion, saved this show.
We're doing promo videos for the launch, right? And the first one I reckon that we filmed is just cuts to a handheld on a mum's face going, and you hear the dog just going, push, 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 and she's doing well, and she's like, and then there's all of a sudden like you can see the head, it's like, and there's like, like that, and she's like, and you hear just like, oh, he's such a beautiful boy, and turns around, and we're all there as the dads holding you naked, just covered in like butter, and just going, isn't he beautiful? And it's like, we love our new family member.
So apparently for Steve, this whole unwritten law show is going to be the start of kickstarting Curb's career. He is literally already planning to take all of us, and he wants to pay for it all, take all of us to California for a month to record the album properly. He was really disappointed with how Cambodia went down, and he said, I'm not doing it like that on the cheap anymore. He said it's going to cost about 100 grand, and he said, don't worry, I've got it covered. He explained to me that he has borrowed a whole bunch of money from family, friends, no doubt multiple credit cards, and he has bought like a 1980s older mansion up in the northern suburbs at a really cheap deal. Like apparently the bank foreclosed on it, but still massive amount of debt. And he's going to flip it. He says he's going to sell it for like 800 grand, and he's going to make about 200 grand from this deal, in theory. And his numbers kind of add up, looking at the Perth property market, if he can do it. But if he can't, he's going to be financially ruined for life. Like, he will go bankrupt. This is not worth it.
Go on in, this is the place. So this is all the blueprints and stuff. A lot of this stuff is super technical, like there's a lot of jargon. Like for instance, demolish the existing laundry door. Like the word existing in anything here means something that was already there. We built ourselves a bridge, just because I've always wanted a bridge in a house. I thought it'd be cool if someone's walking, like if Jay's walking, and then behind here there's a rope that you pull, and a massive soft toy ball just falls down and rolls behind him, so he has to run like Indiana Jones. I think that'd be amazing. Yeah, the suburb's really nice. You can see the Jeffries house across the road here. Some of the houses here are amazing. Mrs. Jeffries pretty hot too. She's like 56, but you know those types. So what we're going to actually take out these lights here and have moving lights and hang some speakers up on the edges right at the back. I just want everyone to have like a really good time and have a nice place to hang. I mean, it's better than theirs, isn't it? Really? Like, what is that? We can make this work. I'm going to cover everything. I'm going to make sure that the guys aren't put out. I'm going to make sure everything's covered, all the recordings, all the flights. I'm going to pay for this show. This is the chance that we always needed. We always need some sort of funding underneath the band, and if I can do that for my friends, then I think could be massive again.
One of the things that really hit me tonight as we were playing and we were locked in and it was just happening, I kind of had a bit of a flashback to, when I was 19, 20, first joined the band and things were just happening. We were getting record deal offers and playing massive shows. And I kind of was just a bit sad, really, that it all ended so abruptly. And it's something Steve and I have not really talked about, like why he actually ended the band when he did. And I'm feeling like that needs to be addressed. I felt like this whole process has kind of been a form of therapy, kind of revisiting the past, but I think we kind of have to dig into a bit of the detail because, I mean, we had the world before us. Everything was kind of happening and it could have really opened up different opportunities for everyone. And for him to just shut that down, it's kind of hard to process even still. So it's kind of bittersweet tonight, kind of having that amazing feeling of, just being in sync with three other people, just locked in with the common, purpose of making noise, and then just thinking about what could have been.
Another album that costs way too much to buy. Another file full of questions asking why. These guys are way too old to still be doing this.
sales are going pretty good. We've sold about 300 tickets. We have had RTR FM, which is a local radio station here in Perth, contact us and say, can we come on board and have a chat?
So we're here at RTR FM, which is a radio station in Perth, just continuing the marketing campaign for our show tomorrow night. And it's been going really well. We've been pushing a lot of stuff online, and a lot of tickets are being sold because we're making good effort. And we're changing the game in how to market punk rock. But yeah, tomorrow night it's our show. And we're gonna. I mean, it's Unwritten Law's show, but I mean, it's our show. It's our show. We're launching a new CD, which is like a recording of recordings from our other recordings, and we're going to play that back to back. So we thought Unwritten Law are playing their album from front to back, so we thought, well, let's make an album of songs that we already have, and then we'll play that front to back.
A little while back on The Land That Time Forgot with Ross Chisholm, we looked back at local punk band Curb. Their first album, Nobody Here But Us Walruses, came out in 1998, and Steve Browne from the band is with us.
It's good to hear people having good memories of the band.
There was one bit, he talked about Nobody Here But Us Walruses, and he said, I have no idea why they would have called their album that. Can you enlighten us?
I can, but I'm not going to. I think we released another album yesterday because this week we're obviously playing.
Yeah. What, like of all new stuff?
No, of all old stuff. Pretty much we looked at our set list that we're going to be playing tomorrow night and thought we're going to make that an album and play it from cover to cover.
We're joined by Steve Browne from Curb, and we're going to have a listen. He's going to hang around and we're going to chat some more after this.
Calling all Curbs sell-out imminent. So our first show back after over a decade is we sold it out. Sell-out imminent. Yes. Like, we've written an intro song that's about 20 seconds long, and what I want to do, because people have been waiting for so long to come and see us play, is after that I want to say thank you, good night. And then we'll all hop off stage, we'll get Will, the sound guy, to put the sound up like it's over. I'm going to go into the crowd and start calling out encore, and get the crowd to say encore, and then the rest of our show will be like an encore.
This is what he does, man.
Yeah,
that's why I'm nervous.
That's how I got named
It's because of him.
Rehearsal went really well, but better yet, there's an actual basketball, like a court here. You know, in high school, I made the high school basketball team, which was always, I didn't make the team, I made the team.
So yeah, to be honest, I think the thing I'm most happy about in terms of tonight, you know, looking like it's sold out and going to be a good night, is really for Steve, because I know he'd put so much on the line personally for this and financially, and it looks like it's going to pay off for him, which is great, because, you know, I want the best for him, and I know he hasn't had the easiest time over the last few years. So I think tonight it's really for Steve.
No, it should be fun. We got the sound guys booked, the guitar techs booked, everything. Hang on, this is Nick now. He's texting. Hang on, just give me a sec. Oh, we have to set up at the actual front of the stage. We can't. Unwritten Law aren't going to move their drum setup. So remember how we used to play like with 2 drum kits on stage? That's pretty pathetic, eh? Yeah, let me just try to sort it out. All right, can I call you back? I don't know. It frustrates me that like we're just getting treated like we're not. You know, everything else, we're putting so much effort into marketing it and putting the campaign out there and pushing everything, and then now to be treated like we're like some battle of the bands, you know, like 15-year-old kids from a high school, like we're twice that age. and then a little bit more on top. So it'll be me, Nathan, Jay, and Chad, just all in a line like the Wiggles, but it's not going to work. Like, we're a dynamic band. We can't just be made to stand there like we're in a school band, you know? So the options, I reckon, are pulling out of the whole show as a protest. It's extreme, but I think sometimes necessary. The other options are just play how it is and maybe dress like the Wiggles. It's probably high up there on the options list, just so we can also have a bit of a protest, just different coloured skivvies. And then introduce ourselves as the Wiggles. I mean, the third option is we could, like we used to play at the Hyde Park Hotel, we used to put the mic stands on the actual floor, and which I like anyway. I don't like this dynamic of having the stage higher than everybody else. I like the idea of being able to play a punk rock show on the floor of the bar, you know, on people's level. I don't understand why a stage is even a thing in the first place. If I had it my way, every single Curb show would be on the floor of the bar in front of the audience, playing on their level, or if there is a stage, putting the audience maybe up on the stage and then us playing on the floor to them being on the stage would be cool.
I'm nervous-sided.
Nervous-sided?
I'm nervous and excited. I just want to get this, I want to visualise this, man.
Yeah.
There's the crew, there's the masses. You said the drums are at the front.
No, but what I was saying, yeah, but we'll be like the Wiggles. We'll be set up like next to each other.
All four of us?
Yeah, he's being pushed to the front.
We can't do that.
I reckon you're going to have, you'll have more than that, enough space.
I've got this strange mixture of excitement, nerves, and a low-level dread.
Hey man, I'm here, but it looks like it's being built. I don't know. It's like, no, it's just like wire fences and stuff. Do we have to climb over this fence to load our stuff in? How do we get into this place? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Boo! Boo! Just loosens up all your muscles around your mouth. Makes it a lot easier to hit the higher notes and to be able to stretch your mouth. Boo! Jay doesn't do the vocal stuff. Here he is now, but do you ever do like the...
I'm going.
Boo! Boo! Yeah, that. Boo! Boo!
I've been doing that on the way, brother.
Boo! Boo! Oh, that's good. Well, here we are. It's about to happen. Did you see Nathan's message? Like, what time should I arrive? 6, man. Oh, okay, cool. I just woke up. Yeah, Blind Spot and us can use the Unwritten Law kit, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, it's nice of them, mate. All right, man. So here we go, on our way in, I guess. So sold out. You sold out. That's good, man. Well done. No, it's good. It's good. It's got to be a good feeling.
Regardless of anything, man, you should do a headline show at Soggy, man. It would go off. Just do it.
All right, let's load in. Let's get ready. Yeah, you know, I'm pretty excited. I'm feeling quite confident. We've made sure everything's right. I'm not really that nervous. I don't really get nervous, but I think Jay's pretty nervous, and he should be because he's probably the weakest link out of the four of us. And in about 2 hours, I think it's like 6 o'clock now, and in 2 hours we're going to play for the first time in about 2 decades. So pretty, a lot of anticipation, a lot of different emotions inside me. I can't really label all of them. Hunger's one. This is super important to me on an emotional level to try to get this family back together and make this work.
Alright, this is nice. This is nice. Some of these places we haven't seen for almost over a decade.
Sleeping in my jeans, I gotta cleaning up my room. We said it's a great idea, disagree, and I'll always fall back. Because I'm sitting on the floor, I gotta keep it. We always fight, there's nothing right. Just get me. We're going to take my head. To the understand the satisfaction. Think I'll be alright. Gonna be alright. Nothing's gonna be alright. And I know it's gonna be alright. Things gonna be alright.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
That was so good, man. Curb is back. Curb is back. Like, the internet is lucky to have a band like us signed to it. But it makes sense. Sold the house. I think it's being sold. We're going to LA. This is John Feldman now, and he's going to record us in LA. Hello, John. How are you?
I was at work and like, man, just got this phone call and it was like, fuck, I don't know what to tell you, man, but like, fucking Steve's dead. And we were just like, what the fuck? If that shit hadn't happened, I don't know, they would have been up there, they should have been up there, and robbed, totally robbed, man, like, in every single way.
I feel like if I can make this work, these guys will feel like they understand what they meant to me. And if we get to the end of this journey and they still don't understand where I think this band should have ended up and where it should have been, then that's their fault.
Curb. Curb with a B. Curb. Sorry, never heard of them.
If you want, he will give, and you start, and you can